What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We out here with another Patreon request. This time we're taking a look at Chris Rock, how to not get your, I'm not going to say that because I don't like to cuss for the most part, kicked by the police, okay? And what's hilarious about this is, does this age? Did this age well, right? Because this came out a long time ago. I know the upload date don't usually mean that's when it came out, but this was uploaded in 2007, which is a long time, right? It's a long time. It was a long time. And a whole lot of stuff has changed for the better, for the worse. I don't know. Probably for the worse. Yeah, probably definitely for the worse. But either or, we about to go ahead and shut up and turn it up and listen to Chris Rock give us some education.
Myself often worry that we might be a victim of police brutality. So, as a public service, the Chris Rock Show proudly presents this educational video.
It's a public service.
Have you ever been face to face with a police officer and wondered, is he about to kick my ass? Well, wonder no more. If you follow these easy tips, you'll be fine. First, obey the law. Laws were made for a reason. Think of them as hints. You've heard people say, man, I wouldn't do that shit if I was you. Well, here's some of that shit. Carjacking, armed robbery, arson, selling drugs, buying drugs, stabbing, shooting. You know, you probably won't get your ass kicked if you just use common sense.
Bro, man, everything he's saying is just straight facts, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing these type of things that you know are simply against the law, right, then there's going to be consequences. It's as simple as that, right? You just take a step back and just look at the bare bones of it, right? It's against the law. You're doing it, so there's consequences. As simple as that, right? That's for this right here. Use common sense. Just use common sense, man. Now, that's just for this right here. Let's see what else he got to say.
If you jump a subway turnstile, you might just get off with a warning from the police. But if you jump a turnstile carrying a loaded gun and smoking a joint, then maybe you need your ass kicked.
You know what? You know what I like about Chris Rock is that he just tell it as it is, man. Him and Dave Chappelle, right? Red Fox, you know, all the greats in comedy, man. They got so great it's because they just simply didn't care, man. They got on the stage and they just told it how it is, man. You know what I'm saying? No cookie cutter, not worried about hurting other people's feelings. That's the type of comedy we need, man. You just tell it how it is, bro. But I am interested. Who out here hopping it with a gun and a smoke? He hopped that mug and was like, yeah, I did a good deed.
I don't know what happened to Rodney King, but Rodney wouldn't have got his ass kicked if he had just followed this simple tip. When you see flashing police lights in your mirror, stop immediately. Everybody knows, if the police have to come and get you, they're bringing an ass-kicking whip.
Facts, bro. They gotta run after you. They already mad. They already pissed off. He said, if they gotta chase, they beat you. Now that's messed up because you can't let something like that get in the way of, you upholding the law, because obviously there's been some unnecessary beatings out there. And most of it is because they had to chase, because you did them a personal attack. They don't work out as much. You made them run. That's why you're getting a beating, not because of anything else. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely like unnecessary roughness. Like if he's already on the ground, right? Already on the ground and you ain't carrying, and you can confirm that, hopefully, and you just sitting there and you don't even check. As soon as you get over there, you already got the nightclub out. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Here's a no-brainer. If you're listening to loud rap music, turn that shit off. Blasting "fuck the police" while you're getting pulled over by the police is just ignorant. When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Bro, y'all see how he hopped out the car? He hopped out the car already tired. Look at him.
Just ignorant.
Look at him.
When an officer approaches your car, be polite.
Is there a problem, officer?
And stay in your car with your hands on the wheel.
What the fuck you want, motherfucker?
Now, that's just ignorant right there.
Unless you want your ass kicked. Want to give a friend a ride? Not so fast. Your friend might be crazy.
We all got one of
Now,
those.
before you let your friend in your car, ask them these questions. Do you have a gun? Do you have drugs? Do you have any warrants? And in case you do get pulled over by the cops,
License and registration, please.
remind your friend to do this one thing.
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't give him shit. What the fuck you want?
Hey, you know what? The funny thing about it is that the stuff that he's saying, these are actual things that have happened. Like, you do got people who just do not care about the police, right? White or black, that's just quick to just tell them all because they don't care, man. Get you all messed up, bro. And I've definitely been in scenarios where I've been in cars with other people who was holding, you know what I mean? This was like a whole bunch of years back, it was holding. And then I don't realize it until I hop out the car and they like, yo, and I'm just like, bro, where'd that come from? We've been riding in the car with that this entire time? Sometimes you do got to pat them down, man. That's facts. All because of what you said, Harvey.
If you have to give a friend a ride, get a white friend. A white friend can be the difference between a ticket and a bullet in the ass. Here's a tip you should never forget. If your woman is mad at you, leave her at home. Because a mad woman will say anything.
He got weed! He got weed!
If your woman is mad at you,
He's smiling.
there's
Look at
nothing
him.
she'd like to see more than you getting your ass kicked.
That's right! Kick his
Encouraging him.
Now let's review.
That's silly.
Obey the law. Use common sense. Stop immediately. Turn that shit off. Be polite. Shut the fuck up. Get a white friend. And last but not least, don't ride with a mad woman. If you follow these simple pointers, you probably won't get your ass kicked by the police.
So, the turn the rap music down, that 100% is true. There's a little spot that I don't feel like I play my music too loud. But here's the thing. Where I was growing up at, like playing the music, there's like a certain decibel in your car that everybody play their music to. Like you get used to that type of sound. Anything lower than that is lower. So I remember one time I was driving through, it's like this just one part of the neighborhood and all the houses in this, it's just one long street. And all these houses, they're like, there's definitely some rich folks that live there. And they always got a police officer that's just posted right there. Like always, every time I go down there, and I don't go down there that often, but every time I go down that street, it's a police officer going down. Now, I remember one time I had my music up. I didn't think it was loud, but I didn't necessarily get pulled over. But while I was driving, I could see the police officer. He was motioning me. He was like, turn it down. And I was like, oh, snaps. And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, dang, that one street must have been like super, super restricted about what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Because they was enforced like, hey, they the type of cops that probably would have pulled me over if I was going like 2 miles per hour. And then, of course, there was also a church on that street as well. So that probably was why there was a whole lot of enforcement. But again, I didn't think that it was like super loud. So sometimes when I see people blasting their music, there obviously is a part where if you blasting it too loud, you obviously doing it, for some clout so everybody can see your car and everything. But my windows was up. I turned it up just enough to hear some bass, but apparently it was too loud. So now every time I go down that street, I just turn the music completely off, man. I ain't trying to give nobody no excuses to try to pull me over, especially not for some loud music. You guys let me know, is this something that aged well or not? All right, that's the end of this video. That's interview. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.